Hall 15 at Düsseldorf has some really interesting dinghies and small keelboats, so I took a look around a few to see what caught my eye. On the Foiling World stand, one of the more interesting looking boats is this called Pegasus, which is by Foil 1, and this very much has the feel of a Lotus motor car, and no doubt when they designed it they looked at it and thought this looks like the Formula 1 cars. This is a full foiler and it's just got a small motor at the bottom with fully titanium foils, it looks like, and so this is going to be quite a beast, and you can imagine it going around on the lakes at say Garda or Como, and someone saying it really is the toy for someone who has everything already. Also on the Foiling World stand is the Birdyfish, which looks like a combination of a fireball dinghy and an IMOCA, in that it has the foils out the side in the same style as the IMOCA, but the fireball dinghy's distinctive bow. And this has for sailing a mainsail, a standard jib, but also the code 0, which you can see unrolled here. Storage can be a problem for dinghies, and dinghy park space at clubs is often limited, but Tiwal have solved that with their inflatable dinghies, and they have a range including the 3R and the 3, which mean that you can actually put your whole boat into 2 bags and transport it in the back of the car. On the RS stand I caught the first sight of the RS AIRA, which is a 22-foot day sailor with comfort very much in mind, and has a built-in inboard electric engine. The innovation of this is actually the charter model, where you can charter it, families can charter it by the day, and this is already happening on mainland Europe, but is coming to the UK, US and around the world. The Class Mini is the starting point for many of the single-handed offshore sailors who are the stars of the IMOCA class now. And they then move on from the Mini into the Figaro and the Class 40s before going into the IMOCA for campaigns in the Vendée Globe. And the bows have very much moved towards this scow bow, and here we can see one which has a very rounded front end. Ovington boats make a wide range of dinghies all the way through. From here we've got the Australian Ilka 7 from Paris 2024, through to the K1 single-handed dinghy, which has a small keel, which makes it easier to sail for people who might be looking for a dinghy that capsizes a little less, through to the 29er, which is extremely popular in the youth classes and a feeder for those going into the 49er and the 49er FX. And then new on the stand is the VX2, which is a new 2-man dinghy, and then the VX1, which has been out for a while and is extremely popular with people who may have had, say, an International 14 or another high-performance dinghy, but are looking something which still has the thrills and the speed, but is a little easier to sail. Project Vela sees teams of students from all over Europe participate in a regatta in Italy with self-designed and built skiffs. To participate, the boats must be built of 75% sustainable or natural materials such as bioresins and flax, and so it is great to see a couple of these boats here in Düsseldorf. I hope you've liked this little look round some of the smaller boats at Boat Düsseldorf. Please do subscribe to our channel using the button down here, and take a look at sailworld.com and yachtsandyachting.com, where we bring you so much more from the world of sailing.